There's a power struggle raging in Washington, D.C. right now. Wrinkled would-be leaders are blindly throwing their weight around in an epic fight for control of the populace. Who will win? Let's find out. Shh, it's a sleepover. These are naked mole rats. They're blind, hairless, and live underground in Africa.
Naked mole rats live in a colony. Every colony has one queen, and the queen is the one who tells everybody else what to do and is also the only one that has babies. And everyone else, regardless of sex, is a soldier or worker.
Now, this alone is really weird. This type of social structure, what scientists call eusociality, is something we expect to see in certain insects, not mammals. But that's not the only strange thing going on here.
So with a lot of the other eusocial animals, if you think about insects like termites, ants, and bees, typically the queen is created from an egg or raised to be that position. Here, it's the opposite. Any female can become a queen.
In fact, the new naked mole rat colony here at the National Zoo is in the process of choosing a leader. Let them eat tubers. What can we anticipate to see in the coming weeks, months, as one of the females is asserting her dominance?
Sure. It's usually called a mole rat war. So typically females will fight for that position of queen, and it's possible that a female may come up and everyone goes, that's great, and she's the queen, and that would be the end of it. But it's also possible that it could be a bloodbath. It's very natural. That's what happens in the wild.
The zoo has to strike a balance between allowing the animals to act like they do in the wild while also making sure that everyone is safe, happy, and healthy. So they closely monitor the community. And they've noticed that there seems to be a front runner.
We're under the impression that this one female who is much larger than the rest is going to become the queen.
So she's the most aggressive, she's the biggest.
Exactly. Once she becomes queen, she has to keep all the other females from becoming queen. They'll actually come up to her and try to fight her. And if you want to be the queen, you have to kill the queen.
The queen is dead! Long live the queen!
So that queen has to be big from the beginning. She has to be stronger and fitter than the rest.
But the zookeepers aren't prepared to crown her until she has babies. And that brings us to one of the many weird facts about naked mole rats. You see, the reason naked mole rats look wrinkly is that they don't have any fat right under their skin. This may seem like a digression, but I promise there's a point.
So underground, if a sharp rock sticks down, we would get a cut. With these guys, they go past that sharp rock and they just get snagged like they're wearing clothing because their skin is still wrinkly.
So it's like kind of like elastic. It's like wearing like a little skin sweater.
Exactly. That's a weird way to put it, but absolutely, yes.
And that makes for a strange pregnancy.
Because they don't have that subcutaneous fat and they don't have the hair, you can even see the babies moving around inside them.
That's insane! The first time a naked mole rat gives birth, she usually has around 10 to 15 pups.
But it gets weirder than that. Every time the queen gets pregnant, her intervertebral disc space, so the space between her vertebrae on her spine, will get microscopically bigger. And the reason for that is as she gets longer, one, if you got wider in a tunnel, you would get stuck. But then as you get longer and longer, you can have more and more babies fit inside of you. Until eventually you can have the most babies per litter, which is over 30 babies at a time.
That's so crazy!
It's really insane.
In nature, how does a new colony form?
That's a good question. From what we understand, a colony would get bigger and bigger and bigger. In the wild, we think that colonies average between maybe as few as 30 up to 300 individuals was the biggest ever found. Eventually, that queen's not going to be able to get to everybody and tell everybody what to do. So we think that on the far reaches of a colony, another female will not have received direction from the queen in so long that she might start doing her own thing and eventually develop into a queen herself.
I'm the queen in the north. So a little splinter faction sort of just breaks off and they ignore the rules from the far off kingdom.
Something like that.
Yeah. But what happens if members of rival mole rat tribes meet?
So that's the toilet chamber, and the queen makes everybody go to the bathroom in the toilet chamber and then roll around in it. And you roll around in it so that you can tell who's who. So if you come across another mole rat and you smell the same, you're family. If you come across a mole rat that doesn't have a smell, that means they're not part of another colony, you could invite them to join yours. But if you come across a mole rat that has a different smell, then that's probably the neighbors, and you're gonna wanna kill them because you're competing for resources.
There are plenty of other strange facts about naked mole rats. They're mostly resistant to cancer, they can survive without oxygen for up to 18 minutes, they're able to chew through concrete, their lips somehow close behind their teeth, and all that's just scratching the surface. These wrinkly, blind rodents seem to break all the rules. They're the mavericks of the animal kingdom.
They are my go-to for anytime I need an interesting fact or a strained conversation that you need something to fill in. What's better than a naked mole rat fact at a dinner party?
I can think of nothing.
Exactly. Exactly.
Got a question about naked mole rats? Let me know in the comments or find me on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a video. Hooray!
Science Magic Show, Science Magic Show, Science Magic Show.